What's up, and welcome to another Loose Beats. I'm Toby, aka Cushing from the T&D YouTube channel. Make sure you check out everything we do. And today we got a new beat for you called OKIE DOKIE so far. And let's just go ahead and jump into the beat, and I'll give you a little sample of what we're working up towards here. Yeah, so we got this nice little thing. It's got some fun elements in it. It's got that cool 70s synth that I love. It's got kind of a chopped up beat, but really wanted to talk about how I got here. So I always use MIDI instruments. I use my Korg SV1 to record a lot of my MIDI on, but I just haven't used the actual tube and the the sounds that come programmed in it in a long time. So I hooked it up and I fucked around with how you can quantize it here, and I wanted to show that too. So let's see. Let's go ahead and check out our keyboard here. So it's got this nice little R&B feel to it. Kind of a smooth lounge sound, And I wanted to use these sounds just because it's got some great built-in sounds I never get to use. And, these MIDI instruments get a little old. And so what I did, I hooked it up here. And then you can hear it with it on and off. But you can go down here if you click your scissors on and have the region highlighted. You can go down to the bottom here and turn on your flex tuning here, and it will roughly find where your hits are, and you can go in here and actually move them with this tool if it gets a little off, it's not perfect. And then you go up once the flex tune is on and you hit your quantize for what you want. And it was pretty good. Like, for the type of music I make, it doesn't have to sound like a real natural band, so it doesn't bother me as much. For people that are working with actual bands, it might not be good, but because it time stretches the actual sounds. And so you can hear, let's turn the quantize off and show you what it was like before. Which, it's pretty close. There's only a few hits. As you see, everything's pretty on. But doing what I'm doing with adding the drums in and everything, you really want things on. So turn on that quantize here after the flex tune, and it just kind of brings everything where you need it. And there's a little bit of stretching noise, which can be bad, but again, depending on the type of music, it can be cool. It has this glitchy kind of sound. So I have these running here, and I bounce this one down here to take some of the weird noise off, that it does. It comes out with after you quantize it. And then you can kind of see it in this example down here too. This is our lead over it. One of the leads. So we have it was this clav noise, this clavy organ noise. So it was an organ you can hear from the sustained notes. And then I went and put in this Ottawa to do some of the work. And so you hear some of the glitches there. And just depending on what you want, I think it comes in handy having this flex tune. But you can hear these together and see how they're coming in, how they complement each other. Yeah, see, I like the glitch though. It works. If you want it there, it works, you know? Yeah, I like that. And so we're bringing in a couple different things here. I'm not sure. Let's check out this guy. What's this guy doing? This is doing some of our bass work here. I think I've pretty much left it alone. I might leave it out of the mix just to leave this first part a little more clean. But it's hitting on that same wah. It's kind of this phase electric piano just for the bass side. But so this is our intro leading in. And then we get to our actual drop here, which we've got some fun little things. So let's jump in. Let's show we get this fretless bass that just brings in our basic bass tones. Very picked, heavy kind of sound. And this is really just accenting our plucked bass arp up here. So we've got this plucked bass arp with a double arp on it, which I'm not used to seeing. So it's got one with these grids, and then it's got a second one, smaller octave range, different rate. So it's an 8th and a 16th. I think that's the main difference between them. And it must just, send it off on a different little chase of those notes. But let's go ahead and hear what this sounds like. So it's just giving us this classic Big Trouble Little China shout out. Another kind of karate ready to fight from the 80s though. And so these are just working together to bring out some of our bass tones hidden in there. And they're kind of just buried back in that beat there, They're not too prominent. But they're doing a lot of the bass work, a lot of the lower stuff. And so we got a couple other things here. We got, let's check this audio, see what's up with it. And so this one's helping kind of, it's an organ just used as kind of a pad to fill some of the space when we dropped a beat initially. Just giving us those churchy Sunday vibes. And then we got, working with this organ, we have this metal splash strings, which is in your plucked synthesizers. And let's hear what that sounds like now. Just hitting those initial notes that the organ's on. But the notes are kind of lined up with the initial hits of the melody instead of exactly where the organ is. But just to bring a little metal feel into it, just a little weird sound. Something industrial kind of thing, but still sticking to that loungy feel too. And then over everything, we got this Screamland, which I actually ended up liking this synth lead a lot. I went in and changed a few little minor tweaks in it, but I pretty much kept it close to how it comes. And that's just coming in screaming, just like the name implies, with this lead synth here. That's giving us those the drum busters, the eardrum busting notes, to kind of whine over top everything. See, and this one's working with our wah organ here. just to cover both of those octaves, we got that really high pitched scream, and then we got the low wide out organ, you know. Yeah. And so those are just helping each other out to fill that space, fill that high end up. And then really after that, we got this the beat to come in. So let's go ahead and check our intro, and then let's go ahead and get into the beat. Yeah, and once I bounce that down, I think I can take out a lot of those noises that are in the track. But it's coming in nice and loungy. I love that sound. I'm loving these tones. And then so we bring in this beat here. And let's go ahead and take a look at it. So we got slightly different sounds here than I normally use. This kick has got this kind of wood sound, you know, it's a very tight sounding kick. And then in this, I got this 12-inch hat, which is again has this kind of wood sound, like almost like a kind of like a rim shot sound along with the hi-hat, you know. And then we got the snare, which is a really wide kind of 80s style snare. It says 1950, but it's just got that ringing out reverb quality to it, you know. And then we got this open hat, of course, doing our little connecting things. And then we have one more hat down here for just noises to fill in the gaps in between our one that's really wood sounding, you know. We got this one to kind of get in there and help out with some of the heavy lifting. And so let's go ahead and just check out this beat by itself, actually. We've only got a couple patterns here so far. So that's initially where it will end up. Not initially, but that's where it will end up, is kind of this dance beat. But I want it choppy and mixed up at first, so I went more separated. Kind of sounds like a little bug noise or something in there, that hi-hat. I just like how it's split up, a little glitchy. Kind of sounds like there's some wood knockers or something in there. I really like that. I really like how those tones came out. And so that's everything leading up here. And let's check it. Let's check our beat from the end of this intro first. The organ working with that bass art makes it pulse, and I like that. Yeah, and so this one's coming out nice. I'm happy with how this ended up. That's our beat this week. Okie dokie so far. Leave some likes and comments if you like the stuff we're doing. And check out all the other stuff we do on the channel. You know, we got a podcast. We got Play Dead, a show where Davey teaches you some guitar. And we got new Patreon shows coming up all the time. I just finished some hot shits where I go over and find new Billboard charts and kind of rate them and judge them, you know, in my own opinion. And just, you know, let us know what you think. We love y'all. And check out everything we do. If you like some beats, either leave a comment, DM me, and we can find a way to work together. And y'all be good. I'm going to go out on this Okie Dokie.